that shit.
Welcome to Trash Talk MMA.
Smile on my face, behind my back, they talk trash.
The #1 podcast for news and insight that matters in the world of mixed martial arts.
I don't want to hear it.
Brought to you live and unfiltered from all four corners of the globe
That's what you said.
by MMA aficionado Antoine Peltier.
Yo, and welcome to the Trash Talk MMA podcast. I'm your host, Antoine Peltier, and today I have a very special guest, actually my second female guest, Miss Aurora LZ from France. Instagram icon. How you doing, Aurora?
I'm good, thank you.
Now, I know you started off the week pretty rough. You had a little scooter accident.
Yeah, I did. Just nothing crazy, but the first one ever in Thailand, so it was a bit scary, and I was going fast. It could have been worse, but I felt right, so I'm okay.
Yeah, it's I consider it the most dangerous thing here. If you're if anybody's ever been to Thailand, they know that most people are driving scooters around without helmets, barely any clothes on, and people are doing whatever they want, and especially car drivers are doing whatever they want, and it's the guys driving the scooters that pick up the tab, and especially if you're not Thai. Then exactly. You tend to pick up the tab too. So you were saying earlier that
not only I almost died, but they were trying to charge me 15,000 baht for like a little scratch on the car, and I was just on the floor like shaking. Anyways, but yeah, all good. I'm alive and I'm grateful to be alive. So it was really scary, to just have this little second like shit, I'm dead, or I'm seriously fucked, But I don't know, I tensed up and I didn't go over the car. Like if I was not, I think someone not as strong would have gone over the car,
So you smashed into the car on the side, but you slid.
I don't know, he was in front of me and he just like passed in front of me and suddenly stopped. He didn't put the light or anything, just stopped there and I just
Jesus. So you just T-boned him.
Yeah, couldn't even like beep him. I just saw this second where like I'm fucked, and I just went like straight and I would just tense up pretty hard like this and then I fell a little bit on the side, but I'm okay, just a little scratch, just scared. Scary moment.
Well, if anybody that knows you, you've got legions of fans that do, and I've seen you train. If anything, you've proven to be a very durable individual.
A what?
A very durable individual.
Which means
that you're resilient.
Oh.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what brought you to Thailand and how have you been involved with martial arts, Aurora?
Initially, I came to Thailand to train Muay Thai and to become a Muay Thai fighter because I fell in love with martial arts pretty late. I was around 22 and immediately I just clicked and I just became obsessed and I was like, this is what I want to do, this is what makes me happy. Even if it sounds crazy to a lot of people because I'm old. I'm not old, but
how old are you now?
Now I'm 30.
Okay.
Just turned 30. So
at that time when you were 22, you were living in France.
I was living in England for a while, for a little year.
Okay.
And that's where I got into kickboxing, and that's where I heard about Thailand and the Muay Thai camps and stuff.
Okay. Where are you from in France?
I was born in southeast Toulon.
Okay.
And I spent most of my life in Paris suburbs, not Paris itself, just around.
That's funny. I've been spending a lot of time in Toulon. I didn't realize that.
That's where I was born.
My aunt's from there, and I must have spent a good 3 months at the end of last year and the start of this year.
It's a cool spot. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. So, how did you get introduced to? What took you to London or to England, and what brought you into martial arts there?
Well, then while I was there, I had a lot of free time, and I decided I was like, okay, I've always wanted to do boxing. Never really had the opportunity or whatever for many reasons. And I went to this kickboxing class for free and first jab, and I just completely hooked, and this is what I want to do. And I just start training really hard, too hard, as always, getting injured, overtrained, not eating enough, and being not being patient. So. Because I was like, I'm running out of time. I know I'm getting old and stuff like this. There is people my age that are already champions. Do you know what I mean? That's what I mean when I say I'm old and people don't get it. But
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been recording a lot of your colleagues at Tiger Muay Thai, and guys like Kai that are 22, and you're just like, damn.
Exactly.
I mean, these guys, they started training when they were 10.
No, exactly.
Getting
That's
into
exactly
it
what
at
I mean.
15, and now they're 22, and they're on the cusp of huge things in the sport of MMA. So it is a young man's game, as we say, a young person's game.
Yeah.
And I can see why at that age that you would have wanted to accelerate the process.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I did, because then I just went back home just to save enough money to go to Thailand for a couple of months.
So this was still around the age of 22, 23?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roughly, I don't really, time
not
flies.
important.
I don't count anymore. And and then 5 months in Thailand, and I trained really hard. And didn't really get.
Why did you choose Thailand? Like, why Thailand?
Oh, because I've heard like there was this trainer coming back from this training camp in Thailand that was like really fast and really really fast, really powerful. Like, what's up with this guy? He's like, oh, he just came back from Thailand. I was like, oh, Thailand, what's up there? Because in my mind, like with the media shit, like they just put like Thailand is like prostitution, drugs, and party.
Yep.
This is the image that I had of
Yep.
Thailand. I didn't. Which is not. Thailand is also the country of Buddhism and Muay Thai. So and I just went Muay Thai camp, Thailand, and the
Yep.
first camp that comes, it's Tiger Muay Thai. So that's where I ended up, and that's where I started to train. And then I started, like, I was really shy about MMA, but I was like, I did some grappling in London and I liked it.
Okay.
And then I started, but I knew it's really frustrating when you start something, you have no idea what you're doing. The first thing, you're just getting mangled for like 2 hours. And you're like, fuck.
I've never tried it. I don't want to.
Wrong, you just like your grip but it's like, me, if something is tough and it's hard, it's like, and I want to do it, it's like, I'm going to do it. I don't care. I don't care if it sounds crazy, if I'm too old, all this shit, because I hear it a lot,
Okay.
I'm like, well, I do it for myself, I don't really care what people say, they're like, when are you fighting Ronda Rousey? I'm like, dude, are you seriously asking me this?
You'd probably...
It's like, it's not even about fighting her, you know what I mean? It's about just like, this is a sport that I want to do, and I want to know what's going to happen with that.
So after this first 5 months in Thailand, how'd that experience go? Like, what did that do for you?
Well, it did a lot of good things. I mean, I trained really hard, and I improved, and I get better, and I started to be like, wanted still to fight Muay Thai, but it didn't really have the opportunity at that moment, or it was like, Thailand.
Yep.
You can.
I mean, this is still a while back. I mean, was the fact that you were a woman here, did that play a part in you not perhaps getting fights, or were you trying to get fights?
I don't. I was. Well, I didn't want to go. I did actually. I had a smoker fight against a very experienced and very good opponent. That won, of course, but it was still like, I went in the ring and I got punched and I punched, so it was So it was intense. But I fought late. In between, I went to the States for 6 months, where I trained. More like MMA, like the sports of MMA, more ground game. Tried to fight MMA, but it didn't happen. It was hard to find an opponent again, because I'm big, I'm tall, I'm a beginner, but I'm not completely a beginner. Like so it was.
I mean, what weight class would you compete in MMA?
I would say, okay, so in kilos, I would say 70 kilos, 60 kilos. I don't see myself going down at 61. I think it's stupid. Like like when I was sick back in the days, my lowest weight was 58, and I was like almost dead. Like I had my bones sticking out and shit. So I'm not sure I can, like right now. I'm really lean already. Like losing 10 kilos would be already a lot. You know? I think then some people do some crazy shit, but it doesn't mean that it's good for them, and I don't want to fuck my body up on the long run.
Yeah. Well, you've obviously made it
a
priority.
We'll see. I think they're gonna be more. MMA is getting more and more popular. There might be more and more big girls, and it's gonna be better. For me. I'm not 60 yet.
No, you got a ways. Okay, so you took a smoker fight. Did you win that? What was the outcome?
No. I lost. No. She was really good, but I still took the fight. And I had a month of Muay Thai in my legs, and she had like 9 fights, 2 pro MMA fights, mostly wins. It was like
experienced chick.
Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah.
Like No, it was good because she didn't beat me up. I didn't beat her up. It was like I was trying to fight. I was trying to fight, so it was really, really weird. Like,
Well, I mean, in 5 months here, you know, if you were
Yeah.
training hard,
Yeah.
as I'm sure you were, you probably picked up a decent level.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And I'm really focused. I never took this shit not seriously, and that's why right now I'm a bit bummed out because the level really it's not the same as back in the days. You know, it's not even a couple of years ago. So
You mean the quality of the training?
the quality of the training, the atmosphere, a lot of things, you know. But that's my point of view again, and I'm not saying it is the one, you know. But yeah, it's just, you know, the more people, and it's not the same family atmosphere kind of thing that used to be. That I miss at least, you know what I mean. So and yeah, it's like the more people, so the you know it's just like more traffic, and you care less, and all this kind of crap.
So after those 5 months, you went to the United States. We're saying you trained some MMA there, couldn't get a fight there.
Yeah, I couldn't get a fight. Didn't happen because of a lot of things, and came back to Thailand for a year, and that's where I finally had my first Muay Thai fight that I won. And then I fought again, and then I fought again, and after this year, so I fought 3 times in this year, and then I went to the States, New York, 3 months. I got a fight there, won, and came back home. And after that, I spent 2 years at home, you know, getting my degree as a personal trainer, French degree.
Okay.
And then the next year, just working as a personal trainer around, you know, like going around Paris, and I didn't. You know, like you don't need to have a lot of clients. You just need, to
have the good ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. No, it's true though. I mean, there's people who are willing to pay for you know, good money as long as you make them a priority. You know. So I mean, that's something that you're really well known for. You know, on Instagram, Facebook, you've got an incredible following that you're an inspiration. Sorry, an inspiration to from a fitness perspective and from a motivational perspective. How did that become part of who you are?
What do you mean? What like my Instagram?
Well, you have quite an impressive story of transformation. I believe you were ill.
Yeah.
And you got out of that and really made your body your temple and really made it a priority to get your health right. What was your situation? When was that, and what prompted you to become the person you are now?
It was a while ago. I think it started when I was 17. It went on for 3 years, so 17, you know, until my 20s. Then it stopped. And from it, and I started the whole health thing when I started getting into kickboxing. Before that, so I just healed from my disease, whatever, and I just started, you know, I was just, you know, going to university and going, you know, studying and just going out and doing like the regular shit that you do at, you know, at the time.
What were you suffering from?
Anorexia and bulimia. It's a mental disease, and it's either you don't eat, either you eat like a pig until you can't even swallow like 1 chips anymore, and you just throw it all away. So you're not getting any nutrients in your body, so that's why you get really weak and you lose weight, and all you start getting a whole bunch of health problems that sometimes, unfortunately, you keep your whole life, you know, in the long run, digestive problems, stuff like this. But it's not my case, but you know, it can happen. So and then that's it. And then I started the kickboxing thing, and then slowly I started to understand that I needed to know some material, you know, so like how it works, because it didn't look easy, and I learned quite a lot when I studied, you know, to be a personal trainer.
How did you go about actually solving this mental issue that was leading to the bulimia and the?
It's a question that I get a lot. I just started hanging out with this guy that opened my eyes on a lot of things. That there is another world out there. You know, you have different people, different opinions, and I just started hanging out in the punk hardcore shows in Paris, and it just changed my life, my perspective on life. I was like, it's not because you're a minority, it's not because you're very, very few people thinking that way that it's the wrong way. And when you see the world today, it makes sense, you know, like, it's not because you make money, it's not because you're successful, it's not because everyone thinks you're someone, a good person. The world is still dying every day, you know, like, we know that's going on, but no one really cares until some serious shit goes down again.
Well, until it impacts them personally.
But exactly, and that's why the whole thing I'm doing. It's not only like having my little MMA career going on and building my little famous shit on Instagram. No, it's really to try to open people's eyes on things, and that's why I'm trying to build up to reach more and more people. Not that I'm saying that I know everything about everything. That's not the point at all. I'm just saying that I have a vision and I see things, and I see especially our environment. That sounds really silly to a lot of people. For many reasons. I don't care. I still say it, and we're blind. We're not. It's really bad. What's happening? Really bad.
Yeah, I'm Canadian, so I have.
But
we're very environmental.
No, but not everyone. But it's so it's rare, and so this is part of I don't have a. I don't know what's what I'm gonna do with all this. To be honest, I'm just I just keep doing what I do, and I still I know I inspire people. I know I help people. I know I motivate people. People start martial arts. People start fitness. People start bodybuilding or whatever they do. And they thank me for this, and that's enough. That's maybe just a couple, but when you read something and you just answer a quick with, oh, thank you very much and good luck with this and good luck with that, and people say, oh, thank you so much. I really need this. I have no one to talk to. So yeah, in my own little way, I change things slowly. And. I show a different version of femininity and what a woman can be in this world, because there is way too much shit, fakeness out there, man. It's, oh my God, it's tiring, like we should have other priorities than all this crap, seriously. That's what, what I mean? And that's that's what I'm trying to do. And it might sound silly again to a lot of people, and a lot of people don't understand what I'm doing at all. They completely misunderstand what I do. A lot do, but that's okay.
So how would you describe what it is you're doing?
Well, exactly. That's what I just said. Just inspire people to all this healthy living style because it's good for them, and in order to be able to live this healthy living style, in these outdoors too, because we all love outdoors.
Yep.
Here we're lucky enough to live in outdoors, but everywhere in the world is like cities, more and more cities, and even on the street, who was like 6 years ago, wild forest.
Yep.
It's like a mini city. Here. It's a mini city already,
yep.
So just is my message showing that there is a beautiful world out there, but it's not just coming there that's gonna make it stay beautiful or have a nice moment. It's just like realize that we need to do something.
You can't just take. You got to give back.
Exactly, and that's what people exactly. Oh, thank you. That's what I wanted to say.
Yep.
But see, I just no, that's good. That's very good.
So it seems like you're at a bit of a crossroads right now. What are your plans for the immediate future? Like where? Ooh. I know you plan on leaving Thailand very quickly and very soon, in a few days, and it seems like you've made this your home for the past 2 or 3 years.
I thought it would be, and I thought it would go for longer, to be honest, but things seem to be pushing me in other directions. So I'm sad, but I have other things to build and to go forward with. So
will you be going back to France out of necessity or out of choice?
I have some health issues to take care about that I don't want to take care here because I don't trust the system here, especially if you need to get surgery and anyways, any serious stuff, and which it is, I just don't want to.
Well, it's funny because I've been, traveling around the world for the last couple of years now, and while doing so, I started researching, where are the best places in the world for healthcare, and France is unanimously the best place in the world for healthcare. So I've kind of tried to make that my base for that as well, but
no. So and it's been a long time too that I haven't seen my family, and I really like Thailand. I mean, certain aspects of Thailand. There is a lot of aspects in Phuket that I like, but it's time to go back to the real world. A lot of people here are here to escape the real world, not because they want to be here really, but you know what I mean. It's like more as an escape than to. Because
I mean, I think through what you've done, you've definitely shown that Thailand can be a place of incredible transformation. I mean, for you, it seems like it's impacted your life tremendously.
Yeah, it is.
And I know, through your Instagram and your Facebook, you really promote some of the really perhaps understated and attractive qualities of this country. How do you reconcile something like that by going back to France, which is just such a geographically and it's such a different. But listen, France is a beautiful place. You know, I'm half French as well, and I have the utmost respect for the various types of geography in France.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place.
But I don't own houses all over France, so I just can't go, unfortunately, I don't even have a home myself. I'm gonna go to my parents, momentarily, hopefully. It's gonna be tough, man. I don't even want to think about it because France is tough. It's tough. I'm not saying it's, Thailand is better than no. Thailand, you have a nice lifestyle, it's true, but no, it's not paradise, definitely. You know what I mean? But that's again my point of view. It's all right if people are happy thinking the other way.
Now, getting back to your fighting, it seems like you hold some frustration there. It sounds like you really wanted to be able to get an MMA career going here, and of course in France that's a problem because MMA is illegal there. How do you plan on continuing to pursue martial arts? I'm
gonna. There is a couple of friends back home that are working in gyms or that know gyms, and I'm just gonna see what's going on there. The problem is in France you can't just show up and for a couple of classes or. You need to subscribe for the whole year or stuff. So everything is so fucking complicated there. It's a nightmare. It's hard. You can't train as much. You don't have as much equipment. They don't even have medicine ballings like regular gyms. They don't have ropes. They don't know what a kettlebell is. It's like people don't understand where I come from.
Well, listen, it's funny you say that because I was born in Canada. I stayed there till I was 13. My father was from the French Alps, so I moved to Megève in Haute-Savoie for 6 years, and then I went to Paris for 4. Then I left to start my career as an audio director in video games back in Vancouver in '99. So I spent 10 years in France. Then I went back to Canada where there's a little less bureaucracy than France, and it's a little more new school. Everything's online. Yeah. Then I spent 6 years in LA, and then I started traveling. I just quit my career. I decided I just needed a huge break. I was burnt out. And so I came out here for 3 months last year. And then I wanted to travel all through Europe. So I kind of based myself in Paris because I have friends and family there. And I decided when I was there to kind of rebuild my French citizenship, which had pretty much disappeared because I'd been gone for 15 years. And so I decided, I got to renew my passport and renew my national identity card and my driver's license and get back on the healthcare. And oh my God, it's just everything is so rigid, so bureaucratic. There's just so many rules.
I don't even want to think about it. It's just at the same time there are rules, but you're protected. It's not like here you have no rules, but fuck, when shit happens to you, they can kill you, just run over you and leave, and no one is gonna know, and they don't give a fuck. Actually, they're gonna be okay. How much money can we take out of this from them? You know what I mean? So. That's not the country I want to live in, because if you have kids or if you have shit like this, or again if you have an accident, you can just be left. I've heard friends they told me they've been left for dead on the side of the road of being hit full on at coming back from Patong, so and left dead on the side of the road, the guy.
It's brutal.
So so it's just it can happen, and I had an accident a couple of days ago again, and I just
you were lucky though.
I was really lucky. Yeah, I was lucky for a lot of reasons to be smart enough to react the right way, not trying to avoid. I was okay, the only way for me to just going there, because if I try to go, that's when I'm gonna smash myself on the side and really But it was traumatizing shit. But coming back from MMA, so frustrating. Why? Because again, as a woman, it's in France, it's completely unpopular still. You have. I don't even know there is maybe we have 1 or 2 or 3 French fighters, MMA fighters, but it's not.
Yep.
You have a couple of clubs with MMA for female only, and I'm fuck that shit, man.
You want to do the real thing.
Yeah. I've always wanted to, and I've had to deal with in my MMA experience with a bunch of dudes too, who it's not easy to be female in this sport. It's not easy. So you always have to. No, I just want to get better at MMA. That's all.
So that's still a goal for you, though. I mean, you definitely you're not done
it
with
is. I'm gonna stop announcing shit because, lately like injuries, and then now this, like, unfortunately now I'm going back to a country where I don't even know where I'm going to be able to train, because even if I can find a gym, they close for summer for 3 months. It's ridiculous. Like, what happened?
No, but I mean, you have a French passport. You can go anywhere in Europe.
No, I can. I know. So that's why I'm gonna go home first, touch base again,
Yep.
and see my family and that I missed, lately. And after
you
that,
got great English. You've got
I know. I can go.
passport,
I know gyms in England. I know gyms in Holland. I know gyms in Germany. I have an opportunity in Switzerland. That's good. It's just, it's like I gave a lot during my experience here, like in many ways, and I'm leaving a bit empty, and it's a bit frustrating,
A little bitter.
a little, because it was like, fuck off, it's okay, you're sick, we don't care. Okay.
Well, who said that?
Whatever. I don't want to talk about this.
So, what, you get on a plane in 3 days and you head back to France?
Yeah.
Okay.
So and I'm happy. Like, I'm happy. I know I'll be back. Maybe at some point. Maybe in a couple of years. I don't know. For holidays or even some other. I doubt I come back to Phuket though.
Do you feel you have some other options here that you could explore?
Yeah, of course. I've had already people interested in working with me, and position and stuff. But again, it's like. And maybe it's gonna be, if I find a good gym in Europe, maybe it's gonna be even better for me. It's gonna be more serious,
Why not?
Because
I know, because I saw you earlier at Tiger, and I said everything's gonna be okay. And you're like, everybody's saying that, but it will. It sounds like you've got a tremendous amount of qualities. You're marketable. You've got a great fan base, and that already is an asset for anybody that employs you.
No, that's good.
And as long as you still want to keep working hard, which is a pillar of your existence, I don't really see where you can go wrong. It's just time for some change.
No, it's funny how life just everything sometimes is so sudden and unexpected, and I think there's no need to try to understand and just like go with the flow,
Yeah, I've been doing it for the last 18 months, and there's obviously ups and downs, but as long as you stay strong and you're very, very strong, you've gone through countless challenges.
Yeah, but people say, she's strong, she'll be fine. It's like, well, it's not, it's not that easy,
I think where we probably think alike is you just wish you had sometimes more to show for everything you've done.
Yeah.
And it's not like that the world owes you something, but it's
exactly.
It'd be nice to just get given something every now and then.
Which I get actually from people that I don't even know. People like, they're just like, it's just not how do you say that? Just the internet, it's not real, whatever. Well, it's still people like writing me like novels about their lives and how much I help them in this and that. So if they use their time to just write me these letters, that means I must have some good effect on them. That's all. That's what I want to do, and if I'm doing it right, it means that I'm succeeding.
Have you considered writing a book, maybe?
Oof, yes. Oh, yes. I think I'll do it eventually, because I have a lot of things to say, I think.
I think it would make for some pretty interesting reading. You've gone through some unique challenges, and you've set some unique objectives.
Yeah. But when the time is right, there is and I will be very open about a lot of things, because I think it should be known, because there is a lot of things, in this MMA world that are not said, or,
Yeah.
So, you see all the good aspects, but rarely what's the bad side of it, because
I think it'd be a good idea for you.
Yeah.
It'd be a good way to exercise any other demons that still need to be let go,
Yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm not, I'm not, when I say, you say living bitter, it's not, it's just, it's been a tough experience, in many ways. Just living here, doing what I do, and having the whole world looking at me like, oh, she's in paradise, her life is perfect. But people have no idea. They see a picture.
Yeah.
They don't, but which is good. Like, I give the, it's, of course I want people to see positive things. I'm not going to post when I'm feeling down and, with
because, that really doesn't accomplish anything.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
I think a book it would be a medium for you to discuss those ups and downs.
Yeah. I used to write a lot younger, so and even like I had a couple of I think it would be a good movie. I really do. Honestly, I really do.
Who would play you? Who would be the right actress?
I think I would play myself pretty good. It's funny. Every experience, you know, doesn't matter if it's good or bad, you just learn so much from it. And I've learned a lot this trip again. You know, so it's
This has been your longest trip too, right?
Yeah, longest without getting out. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is, I think, I'm pretty. I'm doing pretty well, you know, because I could go fucking mental, really.
Do you feel like you've made some human connections here that took you forever?
Yeah. I have you know, less than a handful of friends, of people like come from all over the world, you know, Australia and Switzerland and Brazil, and you know, some very good people, like very good people, but rare. It's rare, really rare.
It's funny though that we just touched on that whole kind of social media perspective of where everybody's always trying to put out a sunny day, when things are going right, when things are looking great, when they got that great food in front of them, or they've got that great view. Mm-hmm. Where do you feel is the place then to communicate the other side in a marketable way?
What do you mean?
Well, it's like I just said, you can't put negativity out there. You can't put pessimism out there. I mean, there's some people that do it, and that's their kind of.
Yeah. But that's what they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's their brand.
So this is not what I'm doing. What I do is like sometimes. So there is, I get inspired by people in general. It's not from me, all the shit I write, but sometimes I really talk. It really comes from my heart, you know, the way I say things, like, and I talk about experience, and I really try to show people that I am suffering a lot too, and I'm going through a lot of shit too. Doesn't matter what you see, what you think you see. You know, like a beautiful beach, bikini, tan, long legs. Yeah, but what's going on inside? That's what's important too. You know, people just care too much about the outside nowadays, and not enough on the inside. You know, it's just all about showing and stuff. And I'm trying to be more talk about it's not easy for me either. You know, I'm struggling too. I'm like you. And
I think this is. I mean, even just doing a podcast like this is a way to communicate that, because I'm sure a lot of your fans are just like, wow, this woman's got a perfect life and a perfect body and this and that. And,
but everyone, you know, and that's why sometimes I want to, there's been a while, it's funny you say that I wanted to post something about this, but sometimes just like, it's a lot of effort, you know, to really try to stay positive, expressing something that can be tough and hard, and you know what I mean?
Do you really believe in the power of positive thinking? Like, do you believe that thinking positively really contributes to your success?
I think sometimes you don't have the choice. Come on. People like, just be positive. Everyone gets it down, you know. Everyone gets heartbroken. Yep. Everyone gets sad, impatient, stressed out, you know. It's like at some point it happens. No one can be like positive all the time. That's bullshit. I don't believe it at all.
Yeah, I find it hard.
Hypocrite. It's not true, you know. It's like, and then it's like, well, you're positive, but like, oh, she's dying. Yeah, but let's stay positive. Well, fuck, I'm stressing out, you know. I'm just, I do something? You know what I mean? It's just like, so yes, of course, in general, in life, it's better to be positive than negative. But like, come on. It's not about butterflies and rainbows all the time, and everyone is nice, and everyone should be this, and everyone should be perfect. And, you know, yeah, it's nice when it's all nice. But if there is a little bit of shit, you just leave it on the side and just like ignore it. No, you can't do that.
Yeah, we both come from France, where it's they've turned complaining into an art form.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, that's exactly what I'm doing.
But you know, it's true.
But
it's like,
you know, a lot of people. That's why they don't understand where I'm from. I say I'm French, but a lot of people are like, there's no way you're only French, because of the way I talk, because of the shit I say, and like French people don't say that. You know what I mean? They just.
So how do you identify yourself then, nationality-wise?
Fuck. I am French for my passport and my language and you know, and a lot of things in the mentality. But I've lived in Brazil for quite a while, so I have a little bit of Brazilian in me. You know, when I've been traveling, I'm not Thai. I don't think I'm Thai or anything like this. But you know, I mean, I haven't created borders. You know, I haven't created countries, so I could have born whatever. So I'm just going around with what I can, with the language that I speak. You know, and you know, seeing as much as you can, because the more you see and the more you understand what's going on, and the more you're supposed to understand what you're supposed to do in this life, you know.
Well, that's good. I think that's deep. Well, listen, Aurora, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I was
Yeah,
glad
me
to
too,
get you
same.
before you leave. I know I've been around here for a
it's been
couple
a
months,
really-
and it's been a ton of work for me, and I know you've been going through all sorts of stuff as well. But thank you for taking the time to talk. I think your
worries.
fans and the people that follow you will be interested to hearing this side of you, and they don't maybe even necessarily get to hear your voice.
Yeah,
I know you got some interviews and.
Yeah.
But I like the podcasting medium. It's a deep one that allows people to express their story, their message, promote themselves, their services, and just provide another facet for people to adhere to or to disagree with.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you for coming out.
Thank you very much for having me.
I don't even need to go into how to follow you online. Everybody who needs to know that does. But I'll share your links on the blog post. And I wish you all the best with your return to France. And let's just stay in touch.
Thank you very
Perhaps
much.
we'll get the opportunity to do another one of these over the course of the summer. I'll probably be in Europe as well.
Yeah, awesome.
So
Let's do that for sure.
we can follow the adventure and do a round two.
Awesome, cool.
All right, this was the Trash Talk MMA podcast. I'm your host, Antoine Pelletier, with my guest, Aurora LZ Muay Thai fighter, soon to be MMA fighter,
Yeah, aspiring MMA fighter.
fitness instructor, and just all around inspirational individual. Thanks again, Aurora.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys. Peace.
I don't want to hear it.
Thanks for listening to the Trash Talk MMA podcast. Be sure to visit trashtalkmma.com.
On my face, behind my back, they talk trash.
And don't forget to follow Antoine on Twitter at Trash Talk MMA.
That's what you said.
Let us know you're listening.
Who the fuck said shit?
Use hashtag Trash Talk MMA.